Nobody draws the rock and gets away with it. Today we change that with the Loomis Method. Let's go! Start with a circle. This is the foundation of the Loomis Method. But here's the thing, it's not actually a circle, it's a sphere. And by the time we're done, you'll see exactly why that matters. Now the side plane. In 3/4 view, only one cut shows. Start at the end of the brow, that's your anchor. The cut runs about 2/3 of the sphere. 3 points, connect them. And as you can see, that final shape is an oval. That's your side plane. Now the brow line. This is your main horizontal guideline. Everything builds off this. Find the middle of the side plane and draw a line from the top of the ear angling toward the brow. It curves slightly as it crosses from one brow to the other. Simple path, brow to brow, up to the ear. Real quick, this is where most people get stuck. So I built a full Loomis course just for this. Every angle, every view, dead simple. Links in the description or tap the card on screen. 30% off right now. Go get it. Now drop a vertical line straight down the middle. Curves a little at the top, then locks in between the brows and goes all the way to the chin. This thing right here, combined with your brow line, that's your whole foundation. 2 lines, that's all it takes. Now, level with the top of the side plane, draw a horizontal line across the vertical. That's your hairline. Yeah, the rock doesn't have hair, but the rule still applies, bald and all. Then, down at the bottom of the side plane, another horizontal line. That's your nose line. Notice how those 2 sections are pretty much equal? Good. Now take that same distance, drop it one more time below the nose line. That's your chin. 3 equal sections. That's the whole face mapped out. You might notice the chin area looks a little long. That's because his mouth is slightly open. But let's be real, the rock has a massive skull. Like, built different. So yeah, some things won't line up perfectly, and that's fine. We'll fix all of that when we get to the features. Now, connect the chin line to the circle on the left side. That starts your jaw. On the other side, draw a line inside the side plane, not in the middle. Lean it slightly to the right since we're in 3/4 view. That's your jawline. And I'll be honest, that jaw gave me a hard time. Because the rock's jaw is wide. Like, the man is built like a truck. But, like I said, don't worry about it. Everything gets fixed in the next steps. Now this step right here, a lot of people skip it. This line defines the width of the mouth. And trust me, mouth width is where most artists mess up. Too wide, too narrow, and the whole face feels off. It starts from the top of the ear, runs across the cheek, and points straight to the chin. That's it. Now, where does the ear go? If you've been following my videos, you already know this. Bottom outer quarter of the side plane. That's where the ear lives. Every single time. Doesn't matter what angle, doesn't matter what pose, same spot, always. Now we prep this skull for the features. 2 oval shapes for the eye sockets. The right one is bigger because it's fully facing us. The left one is smaller since it's turning away. A circle for the tip of the nose. The mouth goes right where that guideline lands. See how that line we drew actually pays off right now? Simple lines for the neck and shoulders. This is just a rough sketch of what's coming. A roadmap. Now the real drawing begins. And real quick, if you want the full Loomis Method, every detail, every angle from 0 to confident, the course is linked in the description and pinned in the first comment. 30% off right now. Go grab it. For the nose, we already placed that center circle. Now add 2 more on each side. Those are your nostril wings. Where the 3 circles meet, that's exactly where you drop the nostrils. Match their angle and shape to the reference. And notice how the nostrils are always darker? That's shadow, built in. Now define the sides of the nose. Add some light shading to make it pop, then draw the bridge connecting the nose all the way up to the brow. Simple shapes, real nose. Before the mouth, we need the mustache area. Quick hatching strokes to define that space between the nose and lips. Then the lips. Upper lip first, then lower. And this is where you need to pay attention. The curves. Get the curves right and you get the same expression as your reference. That's the whole secret. Then finish off the chin. Press harder on your pencil down there and layer it. That whole zone is naturally darker. Keep refining the jaw until it matches your reference. That's the rock's jaw. It takes work. Now down to the neck. Some hatching strokes to build the shadow and give it dimension. My shading style is simple, hatching, quick, doesn't eat up your time. Dark areas get layers, light areas stay close to the paper. That's it. Then up to the ear. Curves, inner details, match the reference. And look, once that ear is done, the face actually starts looking like somebody. You can feel the rock coming through. Last thing, the clothing. Just a clean outline, no deep details. Keep it simple. And that's your foundation. Done. Now back to the top. Refining the outline of the head, the sides, the top. Around the eye area, you'll find little bumps from the bone structure underneath. Follow those. Curves around the nose. Shape the top of the skull to match the rock's very specific head shape. You can see it in the reference. Then those wrinkles above the nose, the furrowed brow. Don't skip those. That's his whole expression right there. Now the eyebrows, right on that horizontal line we drew at the very beginning. Remember that line? This is exactly why we drew it. The right brow is raised higher than normal. That's just how his face looks in this shot. Then some hatching on the forehead, wrinkles, shadows. Layer it until it feels right to you. Trust your eye. No hair on this one, so we skip straight to the eyes. Right below the brow, start with the brow bone, that ridge sitting just above the upper lid. Give it the right curves, keep the lines clean, catch those small details coming off it. Right eye first, then the left, same steps, then the upper eyelid. And this is where people mess up, the curves. Get them wrong and the whole eye falls apart. Match the reference exactly. Both eyes, same treatment. Now the lower lid. But pay attention here. These eyes are narrow. Keep them narrow. Open them up too much and you lose the whole look. That intense stare is what makes this the rock. Don't mess with it. Okay, real talk. My camera decided to stop recording right in the middle of the eyes. I was so locked in, I didn't even notice until the drawing was done. My bad. But hey, if you're struggling with the eyes, drop it in the comments and I'll make sure to cover it in an upcoming video. Last step, details everywhere. Hatching across the whole face to add realism and depth. Same thing on the shirt, just enough to make it read clearly. And don't forget the eye highlight, white gel pen, one small dot. That's what brings the eyes to life. And that's a wrap on today's lesson. If you want the full Loomis method, start to finish, structured and organized, the full course link is in the description and pinned in the first comment. Go check it out. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Drop your face requests in the comments. Next video is a brand new face, and I want to know who you want to see. See you in the next one. Keep that pencil moving.